good over there.
I'm gonna send you another invite for the game here.
How the
So I tweaked my back at the gym.
oh,
You
what happened?
know how that goes.
Yep, the age starting to get there.
Yeah, I'll tell you something though. I was reading something really interesting, Alex. And
Yeah.
hopefully, if you ever tweak your back in like the upcoming weeks, you like, hey, take what I tell you here right now.
Have you
You
in a few
remember this
days?
in the back of your head.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, check this out. So I was reading this thing where because you and me are getting older, right? We're
Yep.
gonna get what you call degenerative muscle, spine, like degenerative spine, like muscle, basically. So basically, like we're getting older, and like our spines just don't have like the the gel in between like the disc and all that, right? So we can't move around like we used to.
I believe it.
So I was reading this thing where they did this study where people went into like a doctor's office and they claimed they had no back pain. Doctor took an X-ray of their back and still said they had to go to like an orthopedic surgeon and like a specialist to deal with it because they had muscle degenerative spine tissue.
Was this in Florida?
Keep it's like all over apparently, according to like which depending on like which state you go to, like a chiropractor or something like that. Like the health industry will try to convince you that the back issue is like a lot more it's like worse than it actually is. But then it's interesting because if you go in with like, some minor back pain, it's like a little unbearable, they'll tell you the same exact goddamn thing as someone who is asymptomatic.
Well, I know that there's a lot of fugazi that goes on in the medical space. From what I'm starting to realize, but I do know that in jujitsu, the back problem is a thing because a lot of people. You can imagine you getting choked out X amount of times, your neck starts to hurt a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
At a certain
I
point.
don't doubt it at all.
But what happened with you? Why was your back? What was it? Deadlifting?
It's just, yeah, I was deadlifting and then I hit the bar at like a bad angle and like I knew it was a bad angle, but I still tried to lift it anyway. And then like I tweaked it right there. Like I literally felt, like I don't think it's anything serious though, but I definitely felt like, a kind of like a little pull like on the back muscle where, I wouldn't say it was like a pop, it definitely wasn't nothing serious, but, oh my God, it was like right down the middle of my lower back there. And it
Um,
was interesting though, because because I still had the adrenaline going, I still finished that set. Then I put on 365, and I still did like, free
365.
sets. I still deadlifted, and I still did like 365, even
365.
after I just tweaked my back. So
Savage. How did it feel after that?
not great, not great. I couldn't stand up
Dude,
straight like the rest of the day,
dude,
and yeah, it was
it's
yeah, I
like
went to bed
nauseating.
early. It was not fun, but
Hey, what do you think you can
you
do?
know.
How do you think you can fix it?
Well, I've been working on it all day. Every single goddamn video I watch, they all say the same thing. Stay active. So that's what I've been doing. I took a leave, just
No.
to deal with like the symptoms, and that's been pretty effective. I put on like icy hot too on where I think the pain's radiating from. I also did some stretches as well, and like occasionally I'll do some air squats and like kind of just like force myself to bend over my back so like I'm not staying stiff, and that
That's
does seem to be helping. I'd say the pain right now is probably like a 6 or 7, maybe.
how much are you working out per week?
Well, with the new regime, I was doing it like 5 times a week, but obviously I have like some light days sprinkled in there too.
I mean, that's a lot. That's impressive because I don't even do that. I do like two, and I still feel it. Five is that's something.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I already feel leaner,
Dude,
leaner, and then like I still kept some of the muscle mass too, because I'm still benching like 255. I have
wow.
no idea what my weight is though. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but I'm gonna do that like maybe this this upcoming week, maybe the week after, maybe.
Is that the most you've ever benched?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, the most I've ever not only benched, but the most I've also like ever repped out on.
Dude, that's crazy. So you're actually stronger now than you've ever been?
Yeah, isn't that wild? Like I came back from a pec tear. I came back, or well, like a minor pec strain. I came back from like a
Savage.
knee that never healed properly, and now like I feel stronger than I was. Well, I wouldn't say stronger than I was at 20, but like definitely, um, I don't know, something. I don't know.
You're definitely doing something right.